Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is Bag, the below average gamer, aka Do You Need a Bag With That, aka Bilbo Baggins, aka the Bagman. Today we're going to be fighting the Tree Sentinel. He's the first boss in Elden Ring, and he can be an absolute nightmare. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. To start off, we're going to try and create this amount of distance between us and him. And the idea behind that is to try and bait him into two main attacks. One of them is there, you see the jumping attack, and you want to roll to the right into it. And that is essentially so that you end up, when he finishes the attack, right next to him to get some hits in. You just saw the other attack there, it's the same kind of thing, but he does a low sweep. Essentially dodge to the right, so you land up where he is, get one hit in, and then try and create that distance again without getting caught on the way out. So I try and stay close to him after a hit. If I'm on his left side, if I'm on his right side, I just create that distance, because in phase one he doesn't have the follow-up attack. But as he does it again here, he's resetted. I roll into it, hit him once, and then miss that second attack because I'm so close to him, and try and avoid that third attack. And it's designed to catch you running away. So if you're close to him, he'll miss you with that attack. And if you're far enough away, he obviously can't hit you. So sometimes he'll buck up like that as well, which gives you lots of time to stay close and under him and dodge as he comes down. Sometimes your roll won't make it and you won't be close enough to take a hit. Don't get greedy, just back away and start again like I've done here. I take the hit, I'm on his right side, I create that space away from him and try and bait him back into the attack. You don't always have to attack when he does this. In fact, it's best to stay patient as a principle of fighting these bosses. So I bait that same attack, roll into him, hit, stay close to miss the follow-up, and roll to miss the third follow-up. So that's the two main attacks he's going to be doing throughout this encounter. And I'm just going to keep baiting him to do it. Get that hit away, if possible. I think I had some input lag on my controller then, so it didn't actually hit. But he's not going to hit you with the second attack if you're close enough, and then you just roll under or around. Try and stick to his back if you're rolling away from that follow-up attack, because he doesn't tend to have an attack that can catch you in that position. The idea is to stay away from him unless he's doing those attacks, because you see then up close he can actually do like a random variety of attacks, and you have to be really good. You have to have really good reactions to essentially dodge those, and it leaves more down to chance. So if you're close to him, just be aware that he can do a number of things that can stamp on you, he can push you with the horse, he can do loads of stuff to punish you for being there. I like to call them the get off me attacks. So he's got a ton of get off me attacks, and sometimes I get lucky in the video that he doesn't do them like there. He does a swing instead rather than pushing me with a horse. So this boss can be quite forgiving for that, from that perspective. But then again, we're just rinsing and repeating those two main movesets. Something you might have seen him do as well is if you're sort of a close to medium distance, you might try and rear the horse up and do a very long poke, as well as a long swing there where he doesn't rear the horse. There's the poke. Try and roll back away from it, or make sure you're confident that the distance is sufficient for you not to get hit. I've definitely been caught a few times. Then again, rinsing the same stuff, rinse and repeat. We're damaging him slowly but surely. He resets, dodge into him, take a hit, then create that distance to reset him again. There we go. See it again. I've lost all visibility because of these bushes. The bushes are a genuine threat in this encounter. So try and always stay in the open, otherwise you could just die without even seeing what happened. There I dodged in. That was a bit of a mistake from that attack, because when he does the jump attack, and he swings down, it kind of swings back as well, so if you dodge through him, which is usually quite a good tactic, he can catch you. Also, that hitbox there was absolutely farcical, to be honest, because I was nowhere near him and the horse just absolutely clarted me. But yeah, back to the same old stuff. You control this boss fight essentially by the distance you maintain and the position you're in, and if he's not playing ball, just try and don't get greedy, don't go towards him, just try and maintain that distance, that position. He'll reset and he'll do this again, and you know, Bob's your uncle, you know what you're doing here. Again, watch out for that poke. I think as we come up to phase 2, I'm not sure if we're there yet, but he will add in 2 more moves into his moveset, and I'll just touch on those quickly before we get there. They basically make his right side a lot more dangerous. There you go. That one is essentially jumping slam attack with a shield. If you get caught with that, can probably kill you. I don't know. I feel like it took most of my health away. And if he doesn't kill you with that, he'll kill on a follow-up. So that's a slight different variation there. He does jump in both. One time he slams the shield down for a huge AoE attack, and the other time it's just a sort of a get off me thing. It doesn't have the AoE, but it still hurts like hell. So yeah, you've seen a couple of those now. It's just be wary if you're on his right side, he's going to try and do it. There you go. I was too close to him, and he said get off me. Also, it's not, again, there you go. Also, it's not very profitable, essentially, to try and hit him on his right side. You'll notice he'll do a lot more damage on the left-hand side. So if you find yourself on his right and you've got a free hit, go for it, but it's going to do reduced damage. He does close distance with that attack as well. Sometimes you think he's not going to hit you, but he does. But look, there's 62 damage. That's because I think I hit his shield. But it's better than nothing. So if you feel confident, safe that you can get it, go for it, because it does obviously contribute. And every little helps, so to speak, in this boss fight, because we are so weak and this guy is an absolute maniac. He's kind of designed for the player to understand that they don't have to kill him straight away. I don't think you're meant to kill him as soon as you come out, but you know, that's not the lesson I wanted to learn today. The lesson I wanted to learn was, let's kill this freak, because that feels way better than running away. As you saw there, he caught me with his shield attack, which was cheap as hell. I don't think I was anywhere near him, but again, this is why it's important to maintain that distance. And you know, if you're feeling a bit scared, chuck in a roll, even though you're far enough away, because it stops you getting hit by that kind of BS, you know. There you go, another slam. And we're essentially going to see me just repeating those same tactics. Just remember, you have control over the fight. If you follow these tactics, he's only going to use those 6 moves that I've touched on. I think it was 6 moves. And they're really, you know, once you've got the timing right, don't give up, because once you've got the timing right, it feels so good to have him locked into this and be able to beat him at the first level. And not to mention, you'll be able to level up a lot. I think you get something like 3,200 runes in New Game, which I think is like 5 levels. So yeah, it's worth doing. And plus, like, that feeling of beating him, as will be with all the bosses, where you've actually learnt his movesets, you haven't cheesed him, you haven't like gone and got a really overpowered weapon and come back. That's like what this game's all about. It's about, genuinely, it's rewarding when you learn the moveset and conquer the boss rather than just beating them. I don't think it's the same thing, conquering it and beating it. So a lot of these guides are going to show you how to conquer the boss by, you know, learning their movesets, and this does take time. Like, this really does take time. It takes time to learn the moveset and to implement it. There's two things. Sometimes you know what's coming, but your fingers don't do the right thing and you can't stop it. So yeah, we're coming up towards the business end of this encounter. I've been staying pretty composed, but I've made a few mistakes. And it's good to know, like, well, there's one actually, good timing. But it's good to know that you can get away with a few mistakes. I can't get away with more mistakes though. That was that was one too many. I've got no more flask left, so I've got to play a perfect game from here, or hope that he just calms down, which he's definitely not going to do, because he's an absolute lunatic. So yeah, we created that distance again, bait him into that attack. He didn't want to do it, had to react there on the fly. So you see me not do yet is roll into that attack, but I didn't really know what was behind me. I think I was on some rocks, and rocks are my worst nightmare, because like, they can put you in the hitbox of something you don't want to be in, even if you've dodged the correct way. There we go, same old attack, one attack, shuffle round, confident enough to go in and get another one, because I've been doing it a few times now. Don't know how that didn't hit me, so count myself lucky there. And you will get a few bits of luck in every run, and they're really nice when they happen, but you're definitely going to get more bad luck than good luck. So yeah, there you go. Same attack. We'll check what he's doing with his hand. It looks like he's doing a long slam, which is it's designed to catch you running away, because they know when you're up close and personal with them, you're going to be panicking. So they're not going to hit you right up close and personal, because I think most players are going to be running away. And it works, most players will be running away, and they'll try and catch that. But as you see, I've got a few hits off then, and we're closing the fight now. But this is the most important bit. Don't get greedy at this point. Like, trust your skills here, because if you get greedy, they can just destroy you in one hit. And I think it's important to still work for those openings. Don't risk it, otherwise you could lose all that progress. So you see here, I actually backed away then because I didn't think I was close enough, and I didn't want to risk it. So I trust this process. I'm gonna roll, catch him here, and one last one, and he's done. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Drop a comment, leave a like, and subscribe if you want to see more.